Augers in chat. No, I'm joking. Continue, sorry.
It's your 20th birthday today, and you see that your oh yeah, you see that your father has left a cake for you on your bedside table. You
Sweet.
don't know why he brought it for you, but he'll get you later.
Alright, I'll punch the cake.
You punch the cake.
Yes.
Just make a dent in the cake, and now your fist is covered in cake
Frosting.
Cool. Do I have gunpowder around my room?
I mean, you can make some. You have everything that you need to make some. Do you have a D20 available?
No. Wait, hold on, I might. Give me a second. Ugh. Should have come prepared. Oh.
Yeah,
Prepared.
you peasant. I
Luis, here you go.
what
I'm
that you're
using that.
that you're gonna hit him.
So if you think I'm bullshitting, just look over here.
No, I'm gonna have to pull up an app real quick. Hold on.
Alright, here.
I don't want to hear that.
Ugh.
Please enter D20 on me.
And you have to say harder.
Yeah, like
Oh.
why else would I like? Ow.
Wait, guys.
Wait.
There we go.
Turn on all D20s.
All right.
Why do you have so many dice?
Okay. Yeah, that's a rip. I got a 3.
Hold on. Roll for intelligence.
Oh, okay.
You got a 3?
Unless you want me to reroll. Nothing. What?
This will be your previous reroll.
All right. 18.
Okay. You successfully find a little bit of gunpowder that you have in a bag
Cool.
next to your
I
bedside table.
I sprinkle it on the cake and then I eat a slice of the cake.
All right. Roll an endurance check.
What?
Roll endurance.
Okay. 14.
Okay. You don't become sick after eating gunpowder.
He gets cancer.
That's later. Not now.
He gets licked.
But you just see a bunch of your room is covered with all kinds of war explosive basically panoramas and models that you've built yourself. You seem to have quite the fascination with explosives.
Oh yes. Wonderful.
And one wall is covered in movie posters that all have explosions
That's
in the image.
that's how my
Directed by
room
Michael
works.
Bay.
Yes.
Directed by Michael Bay.
Nah, Michael Bay's explosions are cheap. No body parts.
Wait, you're gonna become nervous too, but explosion!
Explosion! No. You also notice some stuff from your dad. Some other stuff he left.
Cool. I guess I investigate
Make
those.
roll intelligence real quick.
All right.
He's brain.
I got a 10.
So you don't know what the anime is,
Cool.
but you know that there are some anime characters that he left next to your cake. It's basically a card with a bunch of anime characters as far as you can tell.
All right.
Your dad is very into anime and fandoms of the sort.
Yep.
You've always been quite interested in one. It's labeled Homestuck.
Oh boy.
When you were little, you read the book,
Mhm.
and it talked about a game that ended the world.
I remember that. Yes.
Huh?
Kind of like the cheap SAO. I remember. Yes.
Mm-hmm. And you always reveled in the fact that you might have wanted to play it because you could cause as much commotion and as many explosions as you want.
Yep. My dream right
Literal
there.
instant fiery death. Well, today is your lucky day because
Sweet.
today is the Delta release of a game called Spur.
Hmm. I'm assuming I know about this.
And your 5 other friends will play in a game session today.
Alright.
You will start it. You will be the first one to enter. This is, so whenever I'm saying stuff, this is more thoughts that you have in your head,
Okay.
and kind of to get started. I'll stop doing it later, or do it less and less.
No, I just need to get used to you being a DM. I'm used to
Yeah.
you being you, so I'm used to being able to cut you off or respond to it. So, yeah.
That's fair. So what do you want to do?
I'm gonna log into the game. Or,
You're gonna look into the so you don't have the game yet. You know it's supposed to be coming in the mail later today because you pre-ordered it.
alright, so then in that case, I'm going to start working on my explosion murder bot that I have obviously been working on for a while.
So you go to your explosion motor bot. It's in the corner of your room,
Mm.
next to your closet. And inside the closet is all the materials and the gear that you need to work on it.
Alright. So, yeah, I'm going to start working on that. Hopefully I can finish it before the game arrives in the mail today.
Okay, roll a kind of check. Roll a strength check,
Alright.
and then roll an intelligence check.
I got a 9. And then I got a 15.
Okay, you successfully finished it within about half an hour.
Sweet. Alright.
What do you want to do?
What do you mean what I wanted to do?
What do you exactly wanted to do? That way I know.
Explosion and a murder. But,
So
no.
it explodes.
No, so the way that I designed it to work is a bit like, it has its own AI capabilities, but most of the time I will be using it as like a suit of armor that I can shoot rockets out of.
Oh, okay. So like an exoskeleton. But...
Yeah. It also has its own robot features, essentially.
Oh.
Whoa.
Yeah.
All right. It's possible. After finishing that, you hear a ding from your computer. You notice that a couple of your friends have been messaging you on Fetcher Channel about the start of the game today.
Alright. I
You
checked those
find-
messages. Sure. Why not?
You check the messages, and you find that one person has been messaging you. His name is DM.
Ah, I see. The loyal DM, yes. I shall read what the loyal DM has been sending me.
He says, nice to see you again, Cronus.
Good to see you too. I wish I could say
Are you
that,
ready
but...
for the start of the game?
Oh, sure, yes.
Do you have any questions for me before you start this game?
What type of points should I be looking to invest in? I was thinking maybe a strength character, but I wouldn't be opposed to a magic character too.
There's infinite possibilities.
Alright, sounds good.
I don't know. What is your personality like?
Well, I'd
Oh, sure,
appreciate...
you can't say like that random times, makes me laugh.
Well, I don't really appreciate other people, and I like murdering things, so if that gives you an idea.
Well, with you being a time character, you're all about destruction.
Hmm.
So, I can definitely tell you that you are going to have a class picked out for you. But
Alright.
it's not my job to tell you.
Alright, then.
Any other questions?
Oh, yes. What is the, do you know how the PvP works in this system? Or is there no real PvP system?
So the thing about Spurred is it's kind of it's a very strange and particular game. It's not like most of the games you play. This game becomes real life.
Ooh,
So
interesting.
the PvP system doesn't technically exist. It's mostly you just choosing to fight someone.
Ah,
But keep in
wonderful.
mind, there are some surprises in store for the players.
Okay, good to know. I'm just ready to start whenever. I think it'll be more of a personal experience once I'm in.
Hmm. Well, I would check your mailbox.
Alright, I check my mailbox.
You well, you you proceed to leave the conversation and head to your door.
Mm-hmm.
You find that your door has been locked from the outside.
Alright, cool. I go back into my room. I grab one of the C4s and I place it on the door and I blow up my door.
You blow up your door.
Yes.
You see your door fly across into the living room, blocking the main entrance.
Ah. I then blow up that door with my normal door.
As you proceed to step out of your room, you see your dad walk straight in front of you.
Ah. Sup?
He's screaming at you, telling you to go back into your room. That he's doing this for your own safety.
Okay, cool. So I pretend to go back in my room, grab my tranquilizer gun, and knock him out.
All right. I don't have a D20 right now because I threw them all away. Just give me a second.
Hi, Perla.
Did you need one?
I think you popped it back out.
Okay. So roll a dexterity check for me.
Cool. I got a 14.
He doesn't notice you go inside your room to grab the tranquilizer dart.
Alright. Yeah,
So
shoot him.
basically, he doesn't notice that you grab the tranquilizer dart. You're aiming down your sights. Roll. He turns around at the last second, right before you're about to shoot the dart. And as you shoot the dart, he jumps out of the way.
Cool. I shoot again.
Again, you miss.
Should I not be rolling for this hit?
You shouldn't now because basically you've succeeded once. So I'm gonna say every time you succeeded in doing the action, now it's my role to decide if the action fully goes through.
I
Especially
see.
when it comes to PVE in this kind of, or not, when it goes to PvP with an NPC, I roll, and depending on the result, I decide when
Oh,
action is taken.
okay, cool. Then I call upon my completed robot to just grapple him to the wall.
As you do that, as you're turning around to grab your robot exosuit, he starts throwing anime DVD discs at you.
Mm. Well, can I react to that?
Yes, you can.
Alright, so I'm gonna grab the flamethrower and I'm gonna start trying to burn him in air.
You're gonna try to burn them in air. Okay,
Yep.
roll a strength check
Cool.
or a dexterity check, actually.
I got a 14. No, wait.
Yep, you got it.
Alright, cool.
You roll four. Roll four checks. It's not dexterity. Just tell me what you roll.
Alright, alright. Next one I got is an 18.
Okay,
Then I got a 4. And then I got an 8.
and then roll one more.
Okay. And I got a 6 there.
Okay, so you managed to burn one of them out of the air, but three of them proceed to fly at you. The only action I'll let you take now is to try to dodge them.
Alright, cool. So what check is that? Dex again, I'm guessing?
That is dexterity.
Alright. 17.
Yeah, you succeed. You succeed in dodging the discs flying at you. They crash against the wall and they bust and they shatter.
Alright, at this point, just because I feel like I have to, I'm gonna give the robot suit and then say "Omae wa no shinduru," and then tackle him to the wall.
Hold up. That's a two. He goes Nani and is mesmerized by his son's final capabilities to understand anime. And you crash into him.
Alright.
He flies to the other side of the wall. And let me roll. Dead. That's a one. You just killed your father.
Oh no.
You're so happy about it.
That
Surprised.
that's huh. All right. Also, the first thing obviously is I'm gonna I'm gonna go out to the fire pit. and then I'm gonna burn his body.
Well, as you go to pick up the body, you blink, and when you wake up, you're back in your bedroom.
Ah, I am assuming that was some kind of divine intervention. Therefore, I shall not try not to kill my father again. Um. All right, so I'm gonna try to walk out.
But when you look to walk out your door, you see that your door is still there.
Ah.
Shit, your door's still there.
All right, this time I'm gonna try to do it a little bit more stealthy. So I'm gonna try to pick the lock.
You're gonna try to pick the lock. I
Yeah.
need you to roll an intelligence and a wisdom check.
I got a 20, a nat 20 on the intelligence, I'm guessing,
Ooh.
and then I got a 3 in the wisdom.
You're able to pick the lock relatively easy. It is a little difficult, but you're able to pick the
Right.
lock. But the thing is, your door opens to the outside, and it wasn't locked.
Huh.
You basically just tried to pick a lock that wasn't locked. It's just something is covering the door. Something
Oh.
is in front of your door.
All right, then I'm going to get in my robot suit first this time, and then I'm gonna try to push my way out.
You try to push your way out, but it's just too heavy.
All right, then I'm gonna explode it again.
Yeah. Oh, so you're gonna try to explode it again.
Yep.
Okay, you put C4 on there. Roll a strength check. I want to see what it is.
I got a 6.
You barely succeed. The door doesn't fly as far as it did this time.
Mm.
But your dad still hears the commotion and comes upstairs, back to where he was the first time you saw him.
Cool. Right. So I think this time I'm going to go with Ebola, if I have those.
Roll an intelligence check.
All right. 4.
You fail to know that you have bolas somewhere. You know that you do, but you have no idea where they are.
Gotcha.
All right. I'm gonna go with trank darts again then.
You forgot your trank darts in your bedroom.
Yes, I'm gonna go back into the room and grab the trank dart gun again. We're trying this another time, Austin.
Okay, let me roll. That is a nat 20. Your dad jumps up, grabs you by the collar, and pulls you out of the exoskeleton.
God damn it.
And throws you on the ground. And starts screaming at you to get back in your room.
Cool. Well, I'm gonna pull out my Bowie knife, and then I'm gonna scream out Genji's line. I can't remember the exact
Okay.
words for it.
Okay.
Roll a dexterity check for me.
All right. 17.
Dang it. I was really hoping that you missed that. You pull the Bowie knife out and yell that line. What is it? Ryuwaka Tekiwoka out?
You can walk today.
That.
Oh yeah, no, it doesn't look on this. Okay, let me look. He successfully kind of moves out of the way to where it cuts him a little bit, but it doesn't hurt him all that much.
All right. I'm going to try to use it to pin him to the wall, but like without like stabbing through him, hopefully, because I don't want to deal with killing him again.
Okay, roll.
All right, like just 20.
This one's a strength check. Sorry.
15.
15. Ooh. Barely. You pin him up against the wall.
Cool. Then I'm gonna stroll out to my mailbox.
After you pin him up against the wall, I want you to roll a wisdom check.
Cool. I got an 8.
So, you notice that your dad stepped on something, and something starts beeping.
Oh.
It's the self-destruct feature that you put in your robot.
Alright, I'm gonna try to deactivate it in time.
Roll a dexterity check for me.
18.
You get there just in time.
The disappointment.
But roll a wisdom check.
20. Natural 20.
Roll an intelligence check for me.
3.
Okay. So, you fail to notice that something fell out of your pocket that you had in your pocket before.
Alright.
It's a grenade.
You're really trying to get rid of this mech suit, aren't you?
No, it's not the mech suit I'm trying to get rid of. Just trust me on that.
Oh.
Trying to get rid of you.
No, you'll see. It is actually placed into your character.
Granada. Anyways,
So,
No,
your dad has always known that you've had an affinity with explosives.
mhm.
But when you were a little kid, you had an affinity with toy explosives.
Hmm.
Basically toys that look like real explosives.
Yeah, it would make
And
sense.
your dad thinks that this is one of those toys because it looks exactly like it. And he pulls the trigger.
Oh, okay.
I rolled a 3 for this.
Right. So at this point, I'm just going to tell my mech suit to get away from the explosion, and then I'll just throw something at the knife and run.
Something at the knife.
Yeah, to prevent it from pinning him, and then just tell him to run.
Well, that's. I gotta think. How am I gonna do this? Hold up. Only if I was rolling for your dad's safety. I was rolling for the bomb's detonation. That's a nat 20. The bomb explodes instantly.
Cool.
No, the grenade explodes instantly. A little touch that you put in there because of how much you love explosives.
Yeah.
And your dad's dead again.
Poggers in chat.
You blink, and then you're back in your room.
Okay. Alright, at this point, I'm going to take the giant Reaper scythe that I have in my room. I'm going to
I don't
launch.
think you have a Reaper sight.
Oh, I
Hold
did
on.
not.
No,
Do I not?
your weapons are. Oh yeah, you do have sight. Okay.
Yeah. Um, I'm going to mount the explosions on my door again.
Okay.
I'm going to blow up my door, hopefully.
So basically, I'm gonna treat it as you did what you did last time.
Okay, cool. And then I'm going to cut my dad in half with the scythe.
All right. He comes upstairs like normal, and you go for the strike. Roll a strength check and a dexterity check.
8 for strength and 3 for dex.
So you fail to swing the scythe in his direction, but you're not fast enough for him to dodge out of the way.
Hmm. Alright. And then,
But let me see one thing. He trips on his way over on the grenade that fell out of your pocket.
ah, good.
What do you do?
I'm gonna grab the grenade, unpin it, and shove it in his mouth.
Okay. Roll. This is not a check. I just want to see if you get higher than this.
I got a 15.
He got a 14. So you're successful in stuffing it in his mouth,
Yep.
and it detonates,
Cool.
killing your father.
Sweet.
You blink, and you're back in your room. This happens countless times, to where you can't remember any number of what time this may have been.
Oh. So.
You see someone message on your computer.
Alright, I'm gonna read the message then.
DM is messaging you, and he's saying, "You're in quite the predicament, aren't you?"
Ah, yes. My father does not seem to wish to die, and I wish him to die. It's a real problem.
Sorry. Oh, what was you supposed to chat though?
Oh, it's not accurate. Go to meme chat. Everyone go to meme chat right now.
Oh my gosh, it's completely accurate.
Okay, so DM tells you that, well, with him being the thief of time, he is in a really weird circumstance.
Oh, what is that circumstance?
As a thief of time, he is one who
Oh wait, did he
steals
steal my
time.
time from the video game? I prepaid for that. I'm not buying another 30 days.
No, he didn't. But basically, he steals times from other people in order to benefit himself
Hmm.
and his own goals.
Oh shit.
So you won't be able
He
to
raised
kill
me
him.
right.
You won't be able to kill him.
Okay, cool.
The more you try, the more you'll end up back in your current situation.
So, what do you recommend? I don't know much else what to do except exploding and killing.
Well, there's a window in your room. Maybe bypassing your door is all you need to do.
You know, that would make too much sense, but fine, I'll use the stupid window.
The window's locked.
Alright, I blow up my window.
Plant seafloor and let it go.
Let
There's
it
now
go.
a giant hole in your room.
Okay, cool, and then I hop out.
Your dad comes outside.
Cool.
I need you.
Now roll a dexterity check, and I'm gonna roll him.
I got a 5.
He got a 9. He stops you at the mailbox and knocks you down.
Cool. I trip him.
You can't
I
because
can't.
he's got you pinned down completely.
I see.
And this is where we will end this current turn. It will come back to you after I get Luis and Oscar started.
Okay. Was that an unbeatable situation, or was that me being a
It's
moron?
more of, so you know the whole thing. Later on, you'll find out that your dad is.
Yeah,
Well, I don't know if I want to tell you that, but you're your own dad.
got it.
Wait, what?
What? Oh yeah, that's right.
Through
Never mind, never mind.
ectobiology, he created himself in a lab.
Boom. He definitely
So,
missed a couple
uh,
steps there, including sanity, but we don't talk about that.
he's
Alright.
as crazy as you is.
Okay, cool.
Oh, you crazy motherfucker.
And basically, he's a full-fledged thief of time. So
Got it.
he's gonna make sure that there's scenarios where if he would die, he's not going to.
Hmm.
So there'll be actions that happen. If it happens, will be a repeat.
Got it.
For a amount of time. So in that case, killing your dad is an unbeatable situation.
The one person I couldn't kill.
So now next in the order of enter is Lewis, I think. Yeah, Lewis.
Wish
So Lewis, you're in your bedroom. It is your 18th birthday, I believe. Let me look. Yeah, it is your 18th birthday today. You notice on your phone that you have a bunch of notifications about your friends' birthdays being all on the same day.
I can finally go on. Anyways, that's pretty neat.
You notice that your big sister left you something on basically your bedside table.
I go to check it.
You should punch it.
It's a card.
Aww.
Or it's your aunt. Sorry, I got Oscar confused.
Ah, my ears.
Are you okay?
I'm fine, but seriously, what's wrong with your microphones?
It's
All of
because
them.
we're in the same room.
Oh,
And
Honestly,
it has
just mute Austin. You can probably hear him. He's louder.
no, that's fine. Don't worry about it. Continue.
Okay.
Sorry.
So you notice that's a card of a Lego collection. And then you look on the floor, and there are 5 different Lego collections on the floor.
That is so true. Okay.
This is your aunt. You've always had a disdain for Legos because no matter where you go in the house, you seem to always step on them. You remember from throughout your childhood, your house always being full of different Lego panorama, and most of your furnitures are made out of Legos.
Lego.
I hate them.
All your couches, your bed, everything, but with cushions on some of them to make them a little bit more comfortable.
Oh.
You always had a disdain for your aunt because of this reason, because you hate Legos so much.
Okay.
So what do you want to do?
What type of Lego set is it?
Oh, Voltron.
I guess I'll build it. I do like Voltron.
You.
You attempt to build it, but you've never built with Legos before, so you have no idea what to do.
They're fucking blocks. What the fuck? Whatever.
Roll an intelligence check.
Okay.
He's
I got it loaded.
I was hoping for a crit fail, if I'm honest.
Honestly, me too. You got a what?
11.
You failed. You built a giant cake.
Not surprised.
As soon as you finish, your aunt walks up, and she marvels in the fact that you finally touched her Lego set.
Yay!
She starts hugging and kissing you.
Oh
But
shit.
Yay!
Where's this going
That's
to?
just the
Kill him.
It's not going anywhere.
Kill him.
Trust me.
Holy.
That's just the end.
She murders you.
And then you remember something. Your aunt told you not to play a game just yesterday. That was going to be released today. The only way she knew that you were going to is because you also pre-ordered the game. You've been talking with your friends for about the last 7 or 8 months about playing this game. And how
Right.
much fun you think it was going to be. How much fun you hoped it was going to be.
Yeah, I see what you did there.
Can I send a message to Luis?
Yeah?
Sure.
Guardians are acting weird. Kill on sight.
You see, Dred, the difference between you and me is that I don't want to kill people.
So, Dredd proceeds to pester Chum Louis and says that, and you say what you said.
Hmm.
Do you guys want to continue this conversation, or do you want to end it?
No, I continue to insist that he must kill his guardian on sight.
Well, Dredd, you saw what that did to your
Then I
guardian.
turn off. I mute Dred for the rest of the night.
The smart thing about Pester Chum is you can't mute anybody.
How is that
Alright.
smart? That seems like a design flaw.
I continue to spam Luis about killing his guardian and the new Cheez It promo for the game.
You proceed to do that for a long time, for a few hours.
While also shotgunning my door and then shotgunning my dad whenever he walks in.
Wait, did I order it online or did I get it or do I have to go to a GameStop or something?
No, you don't go to GameStop. It comes in the mail.
Oh, so I did order online.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know it should be in the mailbox sometime today.
Well,
You get another message on your computer. It's from a guy named DM.
I bet this guy's a bot.
Do you open it?
Fuck yeah.
Well, hello there. You hope
Hello.
player.
Wait, hold up. Let me text and chat what I say.
Hello, bitch.
He's gonna be like pretending to flirt with the DM because he knows it's me. Hello, Winky. Winky face times 60.
Unfortunately for you, the DM is not games, bro.
Actually, if you want to know a little secret, one of Medi's powers in a later, basically when she comes her master class, she gets to influence the void and create things from the void. So technically, she can summon a DM.
Cool. I might ask her to summon me Cthulhu later, but we'll talk about that.
Yeah, totally. Like I'm down.
Cool.
She has to summon an Elder God later for her quest.
Nice.
So how's your progress on getting the game out of your mailbox then?
Oh, you need to check what I've been sending you. That's a meme chat.
Oh my goodness.
He says, suck my dick.
I'm setting time.
Like,
cool, yeah. Okay, wait, what'd you say? Let's start.
DM says,
No.
how's your progress with getting the game out of your mailbox been going?
I didn't even know it was in my mailbox here, but whatever. Oh,
It's been in your mailbox all day.
you know this.
I know everything. What?
What?
He
Okay.
really wants to know inside you.
Oh.
All
Anyways,
right, all right. What's
that's a little creepy, but I'm not gonna question it, so
no?
go
Never
check
mind.
my
Don't worry
mailbox.
about it.
You get up and you walk outside your door, but you see your aunt standing right there. She says, I know exactly what you're doing.
I'm going to call her.
No, you're gonna go get that stupid game outside the mailbox, aren't you?
Why are you looking through my mail? That's like a federal offense.
No reason. As she proceeds to walk away with her hands behind her back.
This bitch got my mail.
So what do you do?
Damn, that's me pinche juego.
I don't know what that means.
My damn game.
How do you get your game?
I'ma snatch that shit.
Okay. So, but the thing is, you don't know if she has a game. What if she has something else?
I'ma still snatch it. Maybe I guess
You know
now.
what I'm saying? So you go to her room. As you try to walk in the door is locked.
Is she in her room?
You can't tell.
I knock.
You knock, but there's no answer.
If you're changing, I don't care. I'm gonna still come in. I'll take a look.
Okay, I need you to roll an intelligence and a dexterity check.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's gonna be a 15.
And
15. 19.
you pass on both. You're able to pick the lock.
Oh damn, okay.
When you open the door, there's another door on the inside.
Can I just say that I was really hoping you would say there's a giant wall made out of Legos. But whatever.
You can retcon it at any
You-
point.
Actually, just said what's behind this door,
Well, I'm gonna
which
pick
I was
lock
gonna
this.
leave as a surprise.
Yeah, at least
This
you
door's
know.
made out of Lego stuff.
Okay, well I'm going to pick lock this. Take 2.
How do you expect to pick lock a Lego door?
Oh wait, is it? Did you just skip the other door entirely?
What?
Oh wait, no, Lego door.
No, you pick lock the other door. This is a Lego door.
I'm gonna punch it.
Roll strength check.
That's gonna be a 20.
Oh, bye, Pearl.
You punch a giant hole through the wall.
Yay!
What? You realize that most of the Legos are glued together. So now some Legos are pretty much in half or just destroyed entirely.
Okay.
What do you do?
I'm gonna get my junk.
You see on the other side of this door that there is a Lego wall.
Okay, well the first time worked like a charm, so maybe second time I'm gonna punch it again.
Roll real quick.
Yay! That's a 10.
So you know the pieces that flew out when you punched the hole in the first one?
Mm-hmm.
Proceed to step on one of them. And scream in agony as you forgot to put on your shoes before you left your room.
Okay.
So that's the end right there. That's where I'm going to end you because you're screaming in agony for a little bit.
Okay.
Okay, Oscar, we're going to start with you.
Oh shit.
You're in your bedroom.
Okay.
It is your 19th birthday today.
Oh sweet. Go to strip club.
But though you don't feel any emotions towards it, you've always thought your birthday wasn't that important.
Yeah.
But despite those emotions, you see a cake on your bedside table.
A what?
You see a cake on your bedside table.
A pig?
A cake.
Oh. I
A
eat
cake
it.
and and a bowl of ice cream.
I ate them both. I mixed them together.
You mix them together to eat them. It's the best fucking thing you've ever had.
Oh, by the way, I also proceed to DM Oscar the exact same thing I've been DMing Louis.
Hold on, that hasn't come up yet. He hasn't matched up in time with you.
Don't
I'm
worry.
gonna say that your DMing is happening during the times where you're going back in time continuously.
Sounds good.
What? Not you. Yeah.
Oh,
Sorry, my
I'm sorry.
sister's in here.
Where? Yeah.
Give me a second.
Sure. I was really confused for a second.
My sister giving Lewis a hat.
That
Right.
astronaut? Oh, nice. Thank you. I'll try it on.
Hold up. Yeah, wait a second. Lewis is busy.
What's Lewis doing?
Trying on hat. And I'm currently sticking a safety pin into my skin.
Okay.
There's a layer of skin you can break without it hurting.
Yeah, I know.
I always do it with needles and safety pins. Oh,
Do you mean no?
you were the cute one in that picture, Destiny. No, we don't. Okay, Oscar.
Okay.
You proceed to eat the ice cream and the cake, and it's the best thing you've ever had. Apparently, you've never ate ice cream before. You realize as soon as you pick up the bowl, though, that the only reason she included the ice cream was so you'd have to look at the movie that was under it.
Oh shit, is it handsome?
No, it is the worst of the worst kind of movies.
The Falcon of Pico.
The Room. Pandemic.
No, it is a movie called Conehead.
Conehead.
Hey, that's not that bad. You're mean.
Never heard
Hey.
of it.
You just know that your sister has been ranting about how good she thinks this movie is. But you've learned to never trust your sister on this, as she has shown you so many bad movies.
I don't watch it.
You don't watch it.
I'll be
Your
right
sister comes upstairs and opens your door, and she says to you, are you gonna watch that movie?
Sure. In a bit.
Why not right now? You're not doing anything.
I'm masturbating.
Right in front. Okay. Roll an intelligence wisdom check for me, please.
Got a 17.
Okay, and one more.
4.
You proceed to reach down and get, but you fail to take your pants off. See, you know what it is, but you don't know how to do it.
I asked my sister for help.
Yes. Uh,
Your sister proceeds to scoff at you and tell you no, and then runs out of your room. I can't do this anymore.
uh,
Died and ascended. You notice after all that commotion that some friends have been messaging you. One which of is named Cronus Blade, and the other DM.
I say hi
To which one?
to Cronus.
You see that the first message you have is kill your guardian. Our guardians are acting weird today. Kill on sight.
I respond, okay.
Alright, sweet. First one to get it.
Okay.
If you need any more weapons, let me know.
Response with, alright, whatever.
You don't have to say responsive.
Okay. Alright, whatever.
Lewis, stop! He's fine.
Oh, by the way, I think our DM is being molested. Don't worry about it. Well, that was a good session.
So,
GG's.
and
Austin's
then
been
what do you do
destroyed.
now? Do you check DM or do you do something else?
I checked DM.
DM messaged you saying, "How's your progress in starting the game today?"
I tell him I don't have it started yet.
You haven't. Have you got your game disc?
No.
Well, it's in your mailbox.
Okay. I'll check it right now.
You are unlike the other two. You're able to walk out without any problems because your sister is so grossed out right now. She doesn't even want to see you.
Wait, I went to the bathroom. What did Oscar do?
Many things, too many to list.
Please tell me, please tell me.
Let's just say I left for a few seconds. I left the convo for a few seconds.
What did you do?
I was scared.
Trey, you want to say it?
No, I'll leave that to you.
Oscar, what happened?
So I started masturbating. And I'm like,
Oscar, this isn't one of your animes.
but it worked.
Yeah, we're.
That's kind of gross.
It worked.
It worked. You get your copy of your game disc, and you message back DM. I just got it.
DM's like, how that quickly? Hold on.
He's like, really that quickly? There wasn't any interference from your guardian?
No, she's panicking under the bed.
What did you do to her? Oh, I know. DM proceeds to leave the chat. And then immediately comes back in just to say, "You're fucking yes." And then leaves again. So what do you do?
What I do, I proceed to play the game.
So you have to install it first.
Oh shit, well I install it on my computer.
I gotta think real quick. How's this gonna work? I have the scenario, but I gotta see how I'm gonna implement it. As you're about to put the game disc in your computer, your sister yeets in there and picks you up out of your chair and basically throws you on your bed.
Oh shit. This is what I've been waiting for.
Then she proceeds to slap you, screaming at you, "You nasty!" Just and a bunch of cuss. And then as she gets done and as you're beating down, she takes your game and takes it away.
I follow her and try to get the game away from
Roll an endurance check.
10.
You fail. You failed to get up out of your bed.
Shit. Got me.
Turns out that the amount of damage she did is too much for you. You're hurting all over.
Oh no.
Pansy, I got blown up by my father at least 3 times.
Dread, like, there's gonna be fun stuff that's gonna happen with your character later.
So I look under my bed for a med kit. Can I do that?
For a med kit?
Yeah. Some
There's
bandages.
no med kit.
Oh,
in this-
some bandages.
No, you just have to wait this out, man.
I waited.
You wait for about half an hour before you try to get up again. Roll.
4.
You fail to get up again.
Yeah, wait even more.
Okay. You wait for about another half hour, and then you're able to get up this time. You're able to manage enough strength to get up out of your bed. And you proceed to follow her. Well, you don't follow her, but you follow to where you think she went. To her bedroom.
Oh.
Both your parents have been dead for a long time. You've never even met them. Just pointing that out. That's why your sister's your guardian.
Yes.
Okay. I still can't get over what you were doing, what your response to your sister budging into your room, not leaving was.
It's the best thing that I've ever seen. I don't know what your problem is.
I'm really tired right now. I don't have enough brain cells to deal with what Oscar does anymore. Okay, so you go to your bedroom and her door is unlocked. When you open the door, you find out that there's nothing inside. No one's inside. And the bed is gone. Everything is gone.
I start to worry.
You start to what?
I start to worry and look outside.
You start to panic and start looking first in the house and then outside.
Yeah,
You
looking.
notice that there's stuff scattered all over the place. Her bed is in the living room. Her dresser's in the bathroom. Everything's a mess. The recliner's upside down in the kitchen.
What the fuck?
And there's a pile of blood leading outside your door.
Whoa. I investigate the pile of blood.
You investigate the pile of blood. It is a nice pile of blood. Or I should say pool of blood. Am I smart?
Okay.
Do you investigate to where it leads?
Well,
Or
well, DM, to cut in real quick. If you freeze dry the blood, you can then stack it and make a pile.
that's fair, but I don't think that's happened in the last hour and a half.
I
Especially since
see.
you didn't hear any screaming.
Got it.
Okay, so it's happening.
So you investigate to where the pile of blood leads, and it stops at the end of your driveway
Oh shit.
with your sister impaled by a broken telephone line.
What the fuck? Okay, well,
And
I-
right under her corpse hanging on that busted telephone line is your pet snake. Or her pet snake, technically. G Snake.
some random snake.
This one's so much more than a random snake, my friend. This snake has always done weird things. It's always made things change their place, as far as you can tell. Teleport in other ways.
Oh damn.
And you think maybe today that he just got fed up with the way your sister was treating him, never feeding him, just being an all-out prick. And maybe he killed her.
No.
But you can't tell because you love this snake so much. The only thing you have love that the only thing left that you love in this world.
Okay.
What did you post?
Don't worry about it.
I grab the snake.
You proceed to grab the snake, but it teleports away.
Shit.
Like cement. No, I'm just playing. Under where the snake was, you see your game cartridge. Basically, you see the disc case.
Okay. I pick up the game,
Okay, and then what?
and then go to my room and connect it.
Okay, you get back to your room, and as you open the game case, you notice that it's not the game inside. It's another copy of Coneheads.
Oh no.
Turns out your sister was just gonna steal it for a minute, replace the disc, and give it back to you so your computer would force play Coneheads.
I go back to my sister's body.
Go back to your sister's body and investigate.
Yeah.
You don't find the disc.
Oh.
Roll an intelligence check for me.
5.
You have no idea where this could be.
Well,
You can always message your friend Oscar.
I mean, you have 5 other people to message because you're not guaranteed some of them will answer.
ask Kronos if he can pirate a copy of the game.
You can pirate a copy of the game. Cronus, you notice a message from Phantom Heart.
Mm-hmm.
Do you pick it up?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, you open it and you see that the message is, I can't find my copy of the game. Is there any way you can get me another copy by maybe pirating it?
Can I try to hack and see if I can get him another copy?
Okay? So roll a intelligence and a wisdom.
Oh, hold on. Oh, I have to get back to my computer. I was making myself ramen.
What?
What? Yeah, I was making myself ramen, and then you asked me to roll, and I don't have a dice with me, so
Okay.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Oh,
We'll make some ramen now.
I
8.
thought I thought it the computer. I was like, what?
I got an 8.
Let me know when you're done. You're got an 8, and I
Mm.
need you to roll one more time.
16.
So you proceed to start it, but you don't know how to finish the download. You don't know where to put it that he'd be able to find it.
Okay. So I asked.
Basically, you fail to notice, or you fail to like find a disc to put it on.
Got it. I asked him to explain the situation when she lost his disc.
Wait, what did you say?
Oh, I asked him to explain the situation where he lost his disc too.
Well, Oscar, respond.
My sister hit it, and I don't know where it was. She's dead.
Oh, good job. Um, how did?
Oscar goes, this wasn't even my fault though.
So like, how did she hide it though?
She just died.
But how did you figure out where she hid it? If she's dead.
I
Or,
don't know where she
no,
hit
no,
it.
no. What I mean is, how do you know she hid it?
Oh, because it's not in her body. Checked it well.
All right, I'm gonna pretend this
Oh my
conversation went.
goodness, Oscar, no.
I'm gonna pretend this conversation went where I wanted it to go, and I'm gonna say, well, if you only found a Conehead disc in your game disc place, why don't you check the Conehead box for the game disc?
Oh shit! Chris walks to the movie.
You
Go
walk to the movie case and you open it. Find there is also a Conehead copy in there.
ahead. Text conflate that it wasn't there.
And then I text him, well, I would, the only thing I could recommend is kill everything you love and maybe you'll find it.
Or just rummage through the house.
Hmm. I look around the house. Try to find
Okay, roll a dice for me real quick.
4.
You spend 6 hours and still have no luck.
uh, my God.
Roll a check for me, real quick.
Check.
Just roll stuff. Roll a dice for me.
Okay. 9.
Oh my goodness, Oscar, you have the worst roll that ever. I'm gonna give you this because it's gonna actually help for you. I shouldn't, but I'm going to. As you're proceeding to look, you look under the upside down recliner in your kitchen, and you find what looks like a trapdoor.
Oh shit! Enters the trapdoor. Tries
You
to open
open
the
the
trapdoor.
trapdoor, and you realize as you're trying to open it, it's locked.
I try to lock it the door.
Roll a I'm gonna say dexterity.
20.
20. You're able to pick the lock with ease and open the door.
That's just
As you go down a little bit, you see G Snake.
Jesus.
G Snake. Your snake that killed your sister.
Oh, I thought Jesus.
But he's holding the game disc in his mouth.
Attempts to grab the game from his mouth.
Oh, that's a 19. So as you attempt to grab the game out of its mouth, it teleports you and itself to different places. You get teleported to basically hanging on the top of the phone line that your sister was on, and you see G Snake down at the bottom looking up at you with the game disc still in his mouth.
A goes to the snake.
You're hanging by your shirt, so it's gonna be kind of hard to do that.
Take off my shirt.
Roll a endurance check for me to see if you survive the fall. Well, you'll survive, but let's see how much damage.
Okay. 7.
You fail. You get knocked out for a bit.
Okay. Waits. Waits a bit. Wakes up.
We're gonna stop you there. We're gonna go back to Chronos.
Yay.
Yo.
Okay. Where did we?
Oscar, you should check me choke channel.
So you are pinned down in your lawn next to your mailbox. What do you do?
Um.
Hello.
Hmm.
Did you check? Sorry, I didn't know if I was muted or not.
Yeah.
I guess I try to reach up for an unknown power.
You were trying to reach up for what?
An unknown power. I don't know.
An unknown power.
His penis.
Roll.
All right. Cool. 19.
Oh, you were so close. The only way your powers would have activated is if you would have got a nat 20.
Oh wow. Okay. Um.
It's one of those like Deus Ex Machina moments,
Yeah.
AFC moments, but it doesn't work, and nor can you try again for the rest of the day.
All right. So then I'm going to. I just think I'm going to kill my dad again to reset the day.
You know what's gonna happen if you do that. Remember?
What
Are you
happened?
sure you want to?
No. Okay. I guess I'm going to try to get out of the grasp. All right.
Okay. Roll dice. Roll a strength check.
Got it. 8.
You succeed. You throw your dad off of you.
Cool. So.
Oof, that's not a good sign. But I'm not gonna kill him this time.
Did he get
You get up and you check your mailbox.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
find a game disc in there.
Oh, sweet. All right, cool. This is what I was looking for. Got it.
Okay. So what do you do now? You push the dad back inside, or
Yeah. Let's see. Do I carry any rope on me normally, or would that be something that I would have had to grab earlier in the day?
you carrying rope on you? Roll an intelligence check.
All right. 17.
Okay, yeah, you have some rope on you.
All right, I'm gonna tie my dad down
You're gonna tie your dad down. Okay.
with hopefully only like with as limited amount of rope that I need.
All right. You tie him down. You tie his hands and his feet,
Mm.
and leave him there.
All right, then I'm gonna go back to the house, and I'm gonna put my game in my computer.
You put your game in your computer, and it begins to install.
Sweet.
But about 4 seconds after you put the game in, you hear a car speeding by and then a scream, followed by silence.
Am I to assume that was my guardian?
You look outside your window, and your dad has been ran over. And so
Okay,
you
we
blink,
said.
and you're back in your room.
Fuck.
See, the thing is, you didn't ask me where you left your dad. You left him in the middle of the street.
Some people would miss them. All right, fine. I'm go.
What?
Yeah, don't worry about it. Um,
I told you guys this is all up to you. The choices you make is the choices you make, but you got to make sure you make the right ones.
all right. So I'm gonna try to sneak out of the window this time.
You're gonna try to sneak out of the window.
Yes.
Okay, so are you gonna try to pick the locks on the windows?
Yeah, sure.
Set. Okay. Roll an intelligence check and a dexterity check.
I got a 7 and then a 3, so probably not.
You failed to pick the locks on both.
Yes. All right. I'm gonna try to use a crowbar to like pry it open.
You don't have a crowbar, at least on your physical form. You have one in your Silodex, though.
My what?
Your Silodex, your fetch modes. It's the thing you ask the spirits to deliver the item that you're seeking out of you.
All right. I'm gonna try that then.
You pull out your good old Ouija board, and you proceed to ask the spirits, "Can I have a crowbar?"
Yes.
Roll a dice for me.
13.
They scoff at you and tell you, "No, you may not. But you may have a hammer."
Okay, cool. So then I'm gonna use the back end of the hammer to pry open the window.
You're gonna use... No, this is a sledgehammer.
Oh. All right, cool. Then I'm gonna break my window with the sledgehammer.
You try to do it with the sledgehammer, with the edge of the sledgehammer, but you fail to do it.
All right. Then I'm just gonna break the window.
You break the window, crawl outside, your dad comes outside and proceeds to pin you on the ground again.
Cool. I'm gonna try to throw him off again.
He sees you this time and make sure he holds tight. Roll a strength check. I need you to get a 12 or higher.
I got a 12. I wish I was joking. I'm not. I got a 12.
Yep. So you're able to yeet him off again, back into the street.
Cool. So this time I'm going to I'm gonna tie him up and then I'm gonna drag him off of the street.
All right.
And then I'm gonna grab my game copy and go inside.
You grab your game copy and head inside.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna take him all the way into the house just for
Just
like,
for safety.
yeah.
All right. You take him inside and you begin to install the game. You notice as you install the game that the game doesn't work exactly yet.
Okay. Do I need to figure out why it's not working?
You can. So the thing is, you won't be able to figure this out on your own. You'll have to ask DM.
Alright, so I'm gonna ping DM. I'm like, hey, I got the game disc in, but it's not working properly. What is that?
Well, as far as I know, the game works in a very special way. It works with a two-person basis for every player's session. For the player, you have the player's session, or the player's server, the server player. And for the other thing, you have the client player. There
Okay.
are two discs. Each
Got
one
it.
of you received a copy of two discs. As
Okay.
soon as he says that, you instantly remember that you haven't seen the second disc. For
Okay.
everyone, the first and second discs are both going to be important.
So,
Remember that.
alright, I'm gonna do a quick search for the second disc.
You have no idea where it could be,
Okay.
considering how hard it was to find the first one.
Got it.
DM messaged you back. I wouldn't worry about that right now,
Mhm.
because the way this works is the person that's going to enter the game after you has to be your server player. So they have to use their copy of the server player disc in order to they have to install it in order to access your server information.
Oh,
Basically, the job of the server player is to help you build up to your gates, which teleport you to your planet.
alright, sounds good. So, what do I need to do from here?
Well, I would contact who's going next in game session, which, if I'm correct, should be your friend Luis.
Louis?
Oh wait, no, it's Tommy in this one. Wait, what's your name in this one? Can you check your character?
Hold up. Let me go to my character sheet.
Mia Khalifa.
Yeah, because he's doing a roleplay right now, so I'm just trolling. My character's name is Juan Garcia.
Federico.
So the next player in your session is named Juan,
One.
and DM tells you
Juan
basically it's
got
also
away.
he's also known on your sheet as Hopeful Hero.
All right,
Yeah,
so
that was
so
pretty cool.
all right, I'm gonna DM hopeful to be like, need you to get the game running, my dude. Apparently, I need your disc or whatever to get started.
I'm laughing like hell. Is
Okay,
this
so
like
that's where we'll end it for you.
for like
Yep.
fountains and stuff?
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, I'm gonna try to get my dad a little bit more secure than just rope, because this might take a
Okay.
while.
Okay.
I won't hesitate.
What are you doing? Hold on. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I think mine. It's a real shame. Yours literally had to die. I tried to kill mine 50 times over and it didn't work.
Mine just died by herself.
Well, it's a shame.
It's a shame.
I will say bye.
Oh well.
Bye.
Bye, Felicia.
Okay, I'm back. So we'll continue with Luis's
Juan Garcia.
one.
Mhm.
Felipe.
So we're back to you screaming in agony.
Okay.
You look down at you notice that your phone pings.
Mhm.
It's a message from Cronus Blade,
The fuck is Cronus Blade?
the guy who told you to kill your parent, kill your guardian.
Oh, just say Dread.
Well, Dread.
Or Matthew.
Yeah.
Anyway,
The fuck
what's
is
up,
Cronus?
Cronus Dread? Are you just gonna tell me to kill my
No,
parents?
you don't say what's up. You just read what he texted you.
Oh, what did they say?
He said, "Dude, I need you to get your copy of the server disk."
How the heck do I do that?
Response? Dread?
So like either your guardian's sold or something, but you need to install it, otherwise I can't play. So you better, or else I'm blowing up your house. I killed my parent like
How
five
am I gonna get
times.
the turn?
Your house not doing
Wait. So I do kill my aunt?
I mean, that's the only way that it might work for you. Apparently, I had to capture mine, but because he can't die or whatever, weird stuff. I killed him like 100 times, didn't work. So just try and get the disc, no matter what you have to do. Otherwise, I'm gonna go get some cesium.
Can I use alchemy?
Yeah.
Dang it.
So after hearing that, you know now that there are two copies of the game. One. So DM starts messaging, but then he adds Cronus to the conversation.
I'm gonna summon my persona.
He's pointing a gun to his head.
I will burn my
Okay.
dread.
So DM
Buddy.
adds Cronus to the conversation between DM and Hopeful.
Mhm.
So as you're both talking about this, I imagine you're kind of confused, aren't you? Hopeful.
Dude, I don't know what's confusing about this. I just don't want to kill my aunt.
Well, do you know the difference between the two different game discs that you have to get? Which one to install once you get it?
Mm.
Before you can play the game, you have to be his server player. This is how it works. Your job as part of his server player is to help him build his house in order to reach his first gate and come onto his planet to start his quest.
Is there like any way I can do that without killing someone?
It depends on the actions you take. I mean, so far, two Guardians have died one hundreds of times, but the other is permanently dead. So keep that in
What?
mind. Oscar, your sister's never coming back.
Huh?
Or, yeah, your sister's never coming back
Why?
because this is a part. So a big part about Homestuck's kids is that they all experience loss.
Oh, shit, how come Dread isn't a... What does Dread lose?
So there's a little the difference with Dred's case. His dad is himself. So he's got his powers from when he previously played another version of the game.
Mm.
And his powers at the leap of time means that he benefits himself by the using of other people's time. So, in essence, he's stealing your days away from you to prevent himself from dying by creating new timelines.
What a bitch.
So, whenever you kill him, he steals the day away to make a new timeline to where he's lived.
We don't kill him.
So, in essence, he never dies.
Okay.
Exactly. Fight me at backs.
Okay, so
You hear that, and you get off your phone, and you proceed to look at a Lego wall.
look at the wall.
Yeah,
Oh, the
a
Lego
Lego wall.
Okay.
What do you do?
Well, with all this information in mind, I think I'm going to apply Occam's razor here, and you know what? I'm just going to punch it again.
Okay, roll.
15.
You punch a hole through it again.
Yay!
This time, you look to see if there are any Legos on the floor where you step, but as you step, you realize the hole is not big enough for you to step through this time.
What happened? He just died.
Okay,
Sorry.
so I peep in.
You peep in. You see a gigantic room full of Lego sculptures.
I'm not surprised.
I know you're not surprised, but you continuously see more and more Lego walls with windows this time.
Oh shit, it's
Okay.
got windows.
As you look through each window, you see a new wall beyond that wall with more and more windows. At the end, you see one with a door.
Shit. Wait, do I have my axe yet?
Yes, your strike says this. You just have to pull it out.
Okay, I'm gonna blow it.
You're gonna pull it, and you're gonna. What are you gonna do with it?
I'm gonna break things until I get my game.
You start hitting Lego walls down as blocks come crashing down. Roll an intelligence check.
15.
Roll. Hold on. We need you to roll on a flat surface.
8.
No. Roll on.
9.
You fail. So you fail to notice that there are Legos on the floor and step on another one.
Motherfucker.
Sounds like a penis.
Okay, this will be the last turn of the night because I'm actually really tired, and that's why some of the stuff I've said hasn't made much sense. I'm not at this mindset. So we're gonna go back to Oscar.
Hey.
Okay, so you are looking through your house for the second copy of the game disc and can't find it. What do you do?
Oh. Oh yeah.
You what?
Uh. What do I keep looking? What?
Yeah, I mean, so far you can't get the games from Dread, so your only option is to really keep looking.
Okay, I'm gonna keep looking.
Okay, you keep looking. I need you to roll.
12.
You still fail to find it. You have no clue where your sister could have hid it.
That's like, what am I rolling
Roll
for?
one more time for me.
20.
But then you remember a little safe that's hidden under the recliner.
Oh
It's
shit.
attached to the recliner.
It's
That
all
you always remember your sister reaching under there and putting her favorite movie inside. You go to the safe. What what do you do?
Just switch over the seat. Oh, I
You
try to
what?
open. I try to
I
open.
was gonna say, flip over the safe doesn't do anything but like move junk inside around.
I I try to open the safe.
Try to open the safe. Roll a strength check, and then an intelligence check.
7,
Okay.
7 and 18. Oh no, 2. 7 and 2.
7 and 2. Okay. You failed to open the lock.
Oh shit.
Because what I was doing is I was having you roll to see if you could open the spin. You know the spinning locks.
Yeah.
If you could guess the combination, and then your strength check was to see if you could just break it.
What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that?
What?
Who just screamed into their mic?
Probably me, honestly. I'm sorry.
Dread, did you hear that?
No, I
Oh.
didn't.
Okay, so you know that there's a safe, and you can't open it. At least that way. What do you do?
I go to my sister's phone and try to see if there's a combination in there.
To your sister's phone?
Yes, and she's always right down there.
You go to see your sister's phone, but it's got a passcode on it.
Ah, shit.
It is six. It's 6 characters long.
I remember that my sister always puts her birthday for the password.
Okay, roll for intelligence.
13.
Hold on.
13.
Okay, you succeed, and you remember that. You remember that, and you put it in, and it works to get into her phone.
Yes.
But you find nothing of the sort for the code.
I check in my sister's body and her pockets for clues.
You're unable to find anything.
Maybe draw a
You
birthday on the
code
safe.
in memory.
I attempt to open the lock again.
In what way?
Random code. I try her birthday.
Dread just said. Okay, I was gonna say Dread just said a really good idea.
Try her birthday.
Okay. Roll.
19.
You put in the code right, and the safe opens.
Oh shit! I was about to roll one.
Inside the safe are both copies of the game that you need, and you take them both. I'm imagining, and head back to your room.
Okay. I install. I start
And
installing.
you begin to try to install.
Okay, I try to install it.
But as you're installing, as you try to put the disk, your server player disk in, G-Snake pops in and bites your hand. And then, as you scream in agony, he takes the disc and teleports away.
For fuck's sakes, why do I have a teleporting snake?
So it's something you'll learn about later from DM. It's called a guardian. It's called the first guardian, and every planet has one.
I thought my guardian was dead.
No, you have two guardians in a sense. You have the first guardian, which is kind of the guardian of the planet, and you have your guardian.
Okay.
So you no longer have your server player disk.
Great. What did that thing do?
Basically, server player disk. Oh wait, you don't have your you don't have your player disk. You have your server player disk. That's what I meant to say.
Great. I have to look for the snake, I guess.
I mean, you can, but
Just put the disc in.
Okay. Put the other disc in.
if I were you, this is just a little hint from DM. I would message Dread because this could actually be important.
Dread, the fucking snake stole my player disc. What the fuck do I do now?
I don't know, but do you have your server player disc? Because I need one of those to get into the game.
What? What?
Yeah.
He asked if you had your server player disc,
Yes,
which
I
you do.
do.
So now, Dread, you can ask him to act as your server player, even though Luis is supposed to be that.
All right. Well,
The order can be messed with.
will you be my server player, please?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Okay, so basically, DM pings you now that you have said that, and as soon as you look, you see Oscar that he tells you you have to install the disk, and the disk will automatically know who you're trying to be the server player of. The game has a way of knowing.
Okay.
And then he pings you, Cronus, and says you need to install your server player disk, so that way he can connect to you.
Do I have that, or do I need to find that?
You should have. Wait, did we ever? Oh yeah, you don't have it yet. I
You
forgot.
told me not to bother with it. All right. I'm gonna search for it then.
I don't mean. I mean you don't need your. I mean your player disk. Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm really bad at not messing this up. You have
Yeah.
your player disk.
Yeah. I
So
have my player
you
disc.
slide it in and install it. You guys connect.
Cool.
Oscar, on your computer screen, you're able to see his entire house.
Oh shit, I see your house.
And after
Cool.
messing around for a little bit, you realize you're able to interact with his stuff.
I start looking under his bed when he comes
You lift up his bed. As you lift up his bed, your internet goes out. Turns out the telephone line is a little bit more important than you thought. And you notice randomly that your bed flies out your wall, basically flies out of your room and makes a giant hole in your wall.
Oh shit.
My bed.
Yeah.
Um. I guess I'm gonna try to either hop on the bed or RPG it. One of the two.
Why are you trying to hop on the bed and sneak yeet it out the window?
Why are you trying to RPG the bed?
I don't know. I don't trust ghosts, man.
DM tells you it's not a ghost, man.
Okay.
It's just him messing with your stuff.
Got it.
And that's where I'm going to end for tonight, because I think I need some sleep before I continue this, because it's going to get crazy.
Alright.
I can't wait till you get Alchemy Dread, because basically, imagine something from anime you want in real life.
Sweet.
You can make that.
My sister's dead.
Yeah, and what we learned from this session is Oscar's sister died. I can kill myself basically anytime I want. And explosions are the way to go.
Yeah.
10 out of 10.
So, you guys kind of enjoy it, except I know Louise probably didn't enjoy it as much because we didn't get very far.
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah.
really tired, and I have something fun, but I want to do it when I have sleep.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah. Bitch.
And Oscar found out that he has a teleporting snake.
Yeah, where the fuck's snake is
I
from?
want to know.
Yeah.
Alright, if I'm honest, I've been recording this. Are you guys cool with me uploading it?
Sure.
Alright,
Sure.
cool.
Where though? And
Uh,
can you send me link?
Yeah, sure. I'll
Yeah.
probably upload it on either my. I need to decide whether I'll do it on my personal or do it on another channel that I have, because I have like 50. So I need to decide where it goes.
Alright, well, I'm gonna get off.
Alright.
And I'll talk.
Fellas.
Dang, Maddie, you entered at the wrong time. We just quit for the night because I'm exhausted.
Oh damn. Oh well.
We didn't sleep well last
Okay.
night,
Right.
so. Oh well, you'll be next in the turn order. So,
Alright.
It's fine.
but do you want to
Sleeping
recap
first.
on events that have happened tonight?
If you can DM them to me, that'd be sweet.
Hold on, it's just real quick.
Dread has a video.
Because I can't like be paying attention right now because I'm sleeping cards, and that takes kind of some concentration.
You
You
just
feel
what?
me, David?
But I guess Dred just sent her the video, and if she really cares, she can watch it. But
Cool.
basically, in all essence, Dred can't kill his father, and Oscar's sister is dead, and Oscar has the green sun snake.
Oscar has a teleporting snake. That's a bitch.
Yeah, it's my cherry.
Where the fuck are my footprints?
Uh,
Okay. But that's basically it.
All
And
right.
Louis stepped on Legos a bunch.
Why do I have link monsters? I don't play with link monsters. I don't like link
All
monsters.
right.
Because they come in the cyber sling deck. The cyber stack.
This isn't the cyber stack.
Are you talking about Cyber Dragon or Cybers?
Hold on. I think it might actually just be Cyber Dragon.
Okay. That makes a little bit more sense of what you chose it. Okay. I'm good enough. Bye!
All right, bye.
Alright,
Alright,
bye.
thank you. Bye.
Link.
So, alright.
See ya.
Alright,